Hey everyone, this is Jorge from GMG Gaming. Bringing you another deck profile. Here we have Diego Rodriguez with his top on YCS Colombia. Tell us, Diego, what you did today.
I got top 16 at YCS Colombia with Fire King Snake Eye. The list is fairly standard apart from like some a few tech choices, but overall it worked pretty well. I went 6-1 the first day, and then I lost the last round, but I still made it to top 32, where I lost out in top 16 to the mirror match, game 3. But overall, the deck performed pretty well. All the cards in my deck and side deck did what I wanted them to do. But yeah, I played the standard Snake Eye engine. I wouldn't add or cut any of these. You can't really play 2 of this and Fire Kings because you'll break on it too much, even though you plus off it more. But this ratio was perfectly fine. I maximized on the witch. Even though seeing her in Wanted is kind of awkward, you still want to like open up your chances to open up the really good combos, and she's just a generally really good extender. Also, like if you open Wanted or Witch or Double Witch, and you start off with discarding the multiple copies of her, the opponent can't really tell if you're bricked or not. So what I did all day was bait people by going Witch Pitch Witch or Witch Pitch Wanted, betting them to imperm me, and then I just normal summoned Ash and won the game from there. The Fire King cards. This is the optimal ratio, I think. You can get away with one Kieran, to be honest. I don't think the second one came up too much in games that mattered. But over 9 rounds, I thought 9 rounds of Swiss and 4 rounds of top cut, I think 2 was pretty optimal. For the monster hand traps, I played 3 Veiler, 3 Ash, 3 Mourner, and then something that's not really common in the Fire King variant is the Bestials. This was originally Droplet, but I decided to play Bestials over them because because I thought in a region like Colombia, there would be a lot of either Rogue or Branded, which there was a lot of. I played 3 in Swiss. But in general, these guys are just really good in Snake Eye in general, because they're extenders. You can loop Magnum with Flame Burge, and they just give insane value. Every time I saw these guys, even against like the Fire King variant, it was pretty good. Getting rid of the IP. I would not take these guys out. Spells, 101. I honestly, I was for the longest time not playing Sanctuary because I thought it was unneeded. But then as the Runic Stun deck became more popular, I just didn't want to give him an instant win button by popping my Fire King Island, and I didn't want to play stuff like Doolittle or Whale to try and circumvent that, so I just caved in and played the Sanctuary. I mean, it was fine. I never really used a protect effect, never really got into these states with voices that it forced me to use it, but it was there. It was fine. 3 Wanteds, the original, obviously you gotta maximize on these for the Manum. The Temple, I see a lot of people debating on cutting this or not. I feel like that's completely incorrect. There was not a single game today that I did not use this card game 1, and it didn't win me the game. I can see the argument of cutting it in some matchups, like going second, like voices, it doesn't really trigger anything, or stun. But even still, like this card's way too good. Like you can't not play this card in a Snake Eye deck. 1 for 1. Thankfully, I drew him with Flamers this time. 3 Bonfire, and the last hand trap 3 Imperm. No nib main deck. That's in the side. We'll get to that when we get there. Extra deck first. This is just really cookie cutter extra deck. Just the best link in your extra deck. Sunlight. I was going into this off the Ash Wanted or Witch combo. It was pretty good. Beam to Recycle. That combo allowed me to play through multiple hand traps, or I guess forcing them to have native imperm, which a lot of people aren't really doing anymore because they're checking for cross out. So this combo did pretty well. But yeah, the IP, the Charmers, the SP, the Phoenix, you can't cut this. I don't know, people are crazy if you think you can cut this. Double Princess because of the anti-nib lines. Celine, Heat Soul. This might, you can play Doolittle over this, but I thought like in a more varied region, I would profit more off the draws because I could draw certain things I needed for the more rogue matchups, which it ended up doing. I drew Ash off it with against Branded like 3 times today. So that was pretty good. For the 4s, Obligatory Apple, Obligatory Zealantis, Obligatory Ranger Phoenix, and Access Code. This was, for weeks I went in between like Whale, Typhon, and or Access Code. I ended up running Access Code because I feel like in more Swiss you would see a lot of Nibiru, which I did. Like every time I got Nibiru, I was on this combo and I still killed him through it. So don't regret making that choice. Side deck, 3 Fenrir. I played this over your summon limit, and it was amazing. This card, every time I saw it, it pretty much won me the game. Going first, people think it makes you play into nib. It doesn't. That's completely fake. To the point where you would be able to get nibbed, even if you have the additional Fenrir summon, you would still like punish them if they did nib you. So this guy is just nothing but value. It's a free discard of Witch, it's a free extender, a free interruption. He's amazing. 3 Bell. This card was weird. She's not really good against Snake Eye, but she's also good against Snake Eye. She's against like the really good deck, she's like 50-50. It's really hard depending, but I guess like Branded or Runic, she's like kind of necessary. So
Voiceless too.
Yeah, and Voiceless. So I just thought like it was like kind of like not good to run Bell over other cards. So 3 Cosmic. Again, just backroom move for Runic. Something for like summon limits and stuff. 2 Lightning Storms. This card was really good today actually. I Lightning Stormed a lot of Flu. I Lightning Stormed a lot of mirror matches, to be honest. I put this in against the mirror because worst case scenario, like even if you're up against Fire Kings, they could protect the island. You just trade for the Appaloosa and that's really huge. That's just like an imperm. And it beats the boards where IP is made up front instead of in the Flame Bridge. So that was pretty nice. The 3rd Bestial. I honestly never needed a 3rd name. I never saw it, never drew it. I did draw it. What did I draw it against? I put it against Flu because I wanted to, just in case they shifted me, I could use it on the street. But that wasn't really real. I just didn't have anything else to put on for Flu. My main deck's pretty good for Flu. And 3 of the biggest brick in my deck. I never resolved this card. I don't know if it was just the matchups. I used it as a going first card, which is fine, but I never resolved it. This could come out. I was thinking something like some Phantasme or an actual Floodgate, but it was fine. It was probably not the day for it. It'll probably be relevant in the future, but you could just consider trading it out. Matchup wise, let's see if I can remember. Round 1 it was Vanquish Soul. I won that 2-0, I believe so. Round 2 was going second Labyrinth. I won that 2-0. Round 3 I think I played Shaquille O'Neal. I beat him 2-1. I played round 4. I played Voices. I threw that game. Round 5, what happened in round 5? I played against Branded. I won that 2-1. Round 6, I played against, I think it was a Snake Eyes deck. Yeah, it was a Snake Eyes deck. And then round 7, I played Flu. Day 2, round 8, I played against Kamal Crooks. And then round 9, I played against Ure 90, 2-0'd me. Top 32, I played against Branded, 2-0, and then I lost against Mirror Match, top 16, 2-1. So yeah, that's pretty good. Shout out to EJ Gaming, my team, Shelly Elmer, always believing in me and providing me with the support. Andrew for tolerating my rants and my mental booms while testing. Shout out to the Gomel guys for hosting an Airbnb and just showing me a great time in Colombia. Shout out Jorge. Both of them. Shout out Maxwell. Shout out Billy. Shout out Yahiko. Let's see, who else do I need to shout out? Yeah, if you supported me along the way, you know who you are. Alright, yeah, that's pretty much for the profile. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.